Greetings from the captivating realms of Azerbaijan, where vibrant clear streams dance gracefully amidst awe-inspiring vistas and the freshest of air. As I am feeding my animals, let me bring you up to speed. Get ready for village chaos, culinary adventures, and perfect time with animals. Today, we also have special guests, children. In this video, we will prepare an incredible dish. Bulgur with vegetables, baked inside beef ribs. So, stay with us. It will be interesting. And hey, while you're here enjoying the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and click the bell so you don't miss any new updates. Your support means the world to us. In the meantime, you can enjoy the beauty of the giant beef ribs that we will be cooking today. The fire is already burning, which means our food will be going there very soon. In my childhood, when I lived in a small village, dishes like mine were made for special family celebrations. My grandmother always said that the secret of any dish is not only fresh ingredients, but also the soul put into its preparation. Meanwhile, I'm washing our vegetables that will be used as filling for our future dish. Household is an expression of care and love in every action. It's the ability to create comfort and order, filling the home with warmth and joy. The charm of a household lies in the ability to see beauty in everyday tasks, finding joy in caring for the home and family. It's an art that requires patience and attention, but rewards us with a sense of satisfaction and harmony. Meanwhile, we have already peeled our carrots and are now moving on to finally chopping them. And while I'm cutting onions, you can check out our assortment in the store. Who knows? You might find something that impresses your friends and makes your neighbors beg for your cooking secrets. The oven, always warm and cozy, was the heart of our home. It filled it with aromas of freshly baked bread, hot flatbreads, and stewed meat. Now, I'm moving on to finally chopping tomatoes. Every morning always began with a tour of the homestead. My father and I took care of our animals. We fed them fresh grass and grains, monitored their health and cleanliness. I'm checking the oven for readiness and will soon set up the cauldron in which we will cook today's dish. I'm pouring corn oil. Why not sunflower oil? Because when heated, corn oil does not produce carcinogenic substances. It doesn't smoke, foam, or burn during cooking. Meanwhile, we move on to finally chopping bell peppers. Don't forget to follow us on our other social media, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. We're waiting for you all there with new, interesting content and updates on our videos. Morning in a small Azerbaijani village begins with the first rays of sunlight breaking through the curtains. Meanwhile, we've thrown our vegetables into the frying pan. Look at the wonderful combination of colours and flavours we've created. Every morning is a new chance to create something special. A shared breakfast, when the whole family gathers at one table, becomes an important moment that strengthens family bonds and gives a sense of belonging. The carrots have joined the other vegetables. It's time to move on to the spices. We add a teaspoon of paprika, a bit of red chili pepper, curcuma, which has a mildly spicy, slightly bitter taste, reminiscent of ginger, but its aroma is subtle and unique, extremely pleasant, sometimes barely perceptible, and of course ground black pepper along with a teaspoon of salt. Additionally, today I decided to try something new and add cumin to the dish. Cumin or zira is widely used in cooking, especially in Eastern cuisine. It has a strong, bitter, slightly nutty aroma that intensifies when the seeds are crushed or roasted. Then we add chopped tomatoes and dried mint leaves. And of course, we can't forget about the garlic. We pour water over our dish, and now the main ingredient that will add a special touch to our dish: bulgur. Bulgur is a grain made from wheat that undergoes preliminary processing. The grains are first boiled, then dried and crushed. In Azerbaijani cuisine and culture, bulgur occupies an important place and is used in various dishes. Bulgur is often prepared for holidays and family celebrations. It symbolizes abundance and hospitality. Preparing dishes with bulgur often brings families and friends together, emphasizing the importance of spending time together in Azerbaijani culture. Next, we move on to preparing herbs and spices. We start with rosemary. Rosemary gives game, beef, lamb, and rabbit a distinctive forest or pine aroma. Next, we add a bit of lemon juice to our mixture of rosemary and salt for a tangy taste. Sprinkle it all with salt, curcuma, red chili pepper, paprika, and corn oil. Then we mix it all well until it becomes a homogeneous mixture. On top, we additionally sprinkle everything with dried mint leaves. Next, we take our ribs and coat them with our delightful marinade. When I work with meat, it reminds me of how my father and I used to butcher meat after a hunt. We always did it with respect for nature and animals, understanding that every creature is a part of a larger cycle of life. Beef ribs hold an important place in Azerbaijani culinary culture and are often used in traditional dishes. They're not only a source of protein, but also symbolize the hospitality and richness of the local cuisine. Every family may have its unique recipes for preparing ribs, passed down from generation to generation. This creates cultural diversity and helps preserve culinary traditions. In Azerbaijani cuisine, beef ribs are not just an ingredient, but an entire culture, reflecting the traditions, values, and customs of the people. Meanwhile, our stuffing for the ribs is ready, and we add it directly from the fire into our ribs. For lunch, as always, I'm expecting guests. Azerbaijanis are known for their hospitality. Anyone who crosses the threshold of our home becomes part of our family. In our culture, food is not just a way to satisfy hunger. It's a symbol of unity and love. We place the ribs on a baking tray, cover them with foil, and put them in the oven for a few hours at low temperature. This will allow the meat to become tender and juicy, while the bulgur will soak up the juices and aromas.
Bütün köynəklərin detallarına heyran qalacaqsınız. Onlar müxtəlif rənglərdədir. Bəzilərinin üstündə Mickey'ni görə biləcəksiniz. Sizin Mickey'e olan sevginiz məni geyim yaratmağa ilhamlandırdı. Əminəm ki, bəyənəcəksiniz. Super.
My childhood in a small Azerbaijani village, filled with love, labour, and unity with nature. These memories became the foundation of my life, my culinary art, and my understanding of the world. Every time I cook, I recall those warm evenings by the stove, those morning rounds of the farm, and long walks in the mountains. And now, a small break for tea. In Azerbaijan, the tea ceremony is not just the process of brewing and drinking tea. It's a deep tradition that connects generations, creates a cozy atmosphere, and symbolizes hospitality and friendship. Tea here is an integral part of the culture, tied to the history and soul of the people. Every cup of tea, every sip, carries not just flavour, but the spirit of Azerbaijan, its warmth and hospitality. The teapot, made of copper or porcelain, plays an important role in this ceremony. It retains the heat and aroma of the tea, revealing its taste and richness. While I'm busy cutting the vegetables, you can check out our assortment in the store. Who knows, you might find something that impresses your friends and makes your neighbours beg for your cooking secrets. Meanwhile, I have already cut the vegetables into thin slices and now place them in a separate bowl. The use of fresh herbs is an important part of Azerbaijani cuisine. Salads are served at the table as an appetizer before the main course and can be part of the festive table during family celebrations and holidays. Meanwhile, I decided to add some pomegranate to our salad. In Azerbaijani culture, the pomegranate also symbolizes life, love, and family happiness. The pomegranate is one of the national symbols of Azerbaijan. Meanwhile, our dish is ready. Carefully take the ribs out of the oven and let them cool down a bit. Look at the aromatic beauty we have achieved. Beef ribs stuffed with bulgur and vegetables is a dish that breathes life into ancient culinary traditions, intertwining flavors and aromas into an exquisite symphony. The juicy beef, infused with the aromas of spices and vegetables, and the tender bulgur, soaked in meat juices, all create an indescribable sensation of harmony and happiness. This dish brings people together at the table, offering them the joy of communication and enjoyment. Every time I cook this dish, I put a piece of my soul into it, my memories and my love for cooking. And now it's time for tasting. Oh yeah, what tender meat, what aromatic bulgur. The best combination in the world. I give this dish a big thumbs up.
Super.
Now we cut our ribs into portions, so each piece contains both meat and aromatic bulgur. And soon we will be treating our wonderful dishes to our little guests. What a wonderful melody to my ears, the sound of tearing meat. And here are our little guests, already hurrying to enjoy their portions of aromatic treats. Enjoy your meal, everyone, and don't forget to share your thoughts on today's dish. By the looks on your faces, the dish turned out great. And our video is coming to an end, so don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and click the bell to be the first to know all the news. See you in new videos.
Kanalımıza dəstək olmaq istəyirsinizsə, onlayn mağazamızdan xüsusi bıçaq və ya taxta qablarımızı əldə edə bilərsiniz. Mağazanın linki videonun altındakı təsvirdə var. Super!